Honorable members, I want to give a short communication on an incident of violent altercation between a sitting member and a former member of parliament. Honorable members, I wish to inform the House that I'm in receipt of an incident report from the Chief Sergeant at Arms through the Clerk of the National Assembly regarding a violent altercation that occurred within the precincts of Parliament yesterday, Tuesday, 8th April 2025. The altercation, which is captured in a video in circulation, involved the Honorable Umulkhair Harun Mohammed MP, a member of this House, and the Honorable Iman Falhada Iman MP, former Senator and current member of the East African Legislative Assembly. Also involved was a visitor, whom I'm notified was a visitor to the Honorable Falhada. Honorable members, the Honorable Falhada was within Parliament on courtesy of the honor for Parliament to accord former members of Parliament and members of the EALA the privilege to have unhindered access to Parliament and access certain facilities reserved for sitting members, including the gym. Honorable members, continued enjoyment of this privilege by non-sitting members requires the benefiting members conduct themselves in decorous manner while within Parliament. It is therefore regrettable that having been accorded such privileges, the Honorable Falhada conducted herself in an undignified manner. Honorable members, having reviewed the video and incident report, it's clear that the violent altercation between the Honorable Umulkhair MP and Honorable Falhada casts Parliament in bad light and is likely to reflect adversely on the dignity or integrity of Parliament and indeed the sanctity of the precincts of Parliament. Ordinarily, order, Karemba. Order. Ordinarily, honorable members, such a matter would merit referral to the Committee of Powers and Privileges for consideration and recommendation of appropriate action. Indeed, several members keen on guarding the dignity of Parliament and its presence have already approached me, requesting that I invoke the provisions of the Parliamentary Powers and Privileges Act, Cap 6, and cause the incident to be considered by the Committee of Powers and Privileges. However, honorable members, given that the incident involved a sitting member and a former member, I'm inclined to first accord the nominated member, Honorable Umulkhair, the opportunity to explain herself and whatever explanation she gives, also to apologize to the House for the unbecoming conduct. With respect to Honorable Falhada, the EALA Member of Parliament, I note that she does not have a platform to address the House on the floor of this House. In this regard, I direct that the member explains herself to the Speaker of the National Assembly and the Chairperson of the Parliamentary Service Commission in writing by 5 p.m. on Monday, 14th April 2025. In the meantime, Honorable Falhada is forthwith precluded from accessing the precincts of Parliament, Parliament buildings and facilities for a period of 90 days, save on the day and time when she will deliver her written explanation to the Speaker, in which case she must be escorted by a Sergeant at Arms. Honorable members, upon reviewing the response by the Honorable Falhada, I'll guide the House accordingly on any further or other action that can be taken not only on her but also on the Honorable Umulkhair, based on the apologies that I have directed them to tender. Having said that, honorable members, I shudder that at the fact that the recording of the video of the altercation between the two honorable members is claimed to have been done by a sitting member of this House. Should the claim be ascertained, it will also attract the sanctions under Parliamentary Powers and Privileges Act, Cap 6, Nonetheless, I hasten to caution members to resist the temptation of falling into such abhorrent behavior. Honorable members, I've told you before, sitting in my chamber, I've watched some members here filming the proceedings of this House. And I did call one member and cautioned him because the Speaker then on the chair did not notice. Let's avoid this kind of unhelpful behavior. I wish to remind all honorable members that Rule number 4 of the Speaker's rules places the responsibility of the conduct of a visitor on the member who invites such a visitor to Parliament. So when you bring in any visitor, lawyers will know there is a doctrine called Raylands versus Fletcher. Automatically applies that if you collect and keep any dangerous animal, substance, or material, and such material, animal, or substance harms people, you are directly responsible for any such harm. I therefore request members to assist in, pardon? It's called the doctrine of Raylands versus Fletcher. I therefore request members to assist in enforcing the Speaker's orders necessary for decorous conduct within the precincts of Parliament and the facilities accessible to visitors. Honourable members, I now direct the Honourable nominated member, the Honourable Mulher Harun Mohammed, to proceed to explain herself to the House and tender an apology in the manner set out by the practice of this House. Honourable members, as she comes to do so, I want to appraise the House